Hello everyone, it's Melissa and I'm back today with a different kind of share. Normally during the holiday season I share like a homemade gift or just, something that I'm giving. And every year, this will actually be my last year doing it, but every year I have made homemade gift tags for my kids' teachers. And the reason why this is my last year is because my son, who's my youngest, he will be going into the middle school next year, my daughter into high school, and so they have like a zillion teachers and not like a home-based teacher. So at the moment my son has 2 teachers that he splits his time with, and so I made 2 of the exact same boxes, and it's just a shirt box from the Dollar Tree. It's probably about their 8.5 by 11 size. And to stabilize it a little more, I add some packing tape to the edges so it doesn't collapse. And just like years past, I make some cardstock dividers, which, depending on the size tags you want to make, you're going to measure and fold and score accordingly. I always have the top of my folds come to the top of the box so that these don't shift around, but generally the same thing every single time. And just hot glue. It's not pretty by any means, but it's there, and it's the gift itself is what I'm more concerned about. So I went ahead and made 5 per usual and 5 each. And I'll just go into them a little bit. They're all made with scraps from my stash. That's the best part. And so this one happens to be made with a My Favorite Things. This is their cross stitch tag die. And I added some Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine at the end. Just some holiday, in my mind, red twine from, my local craft store. The J and the O were just cut from alpha dies in my stash. And then this is a Lawn Fawn leaf, a wreath die. And then I just added some confetti berries. So basically it was just some red cardstock, and I used some enamel dots to give it, because I don't have any luck with those Nuvo drops, sadly, that everybody loves and raves about. So I always just use glossy accents. It works for me, and that's fine. Okay, so this next one, same tag. I tied some Stampin' Up! Green twine, or green grosgrain ribbon from my stash. And I distressed the background with oxide ink with a faded jean and a blueprint sketch, and then used a black soot to deepen it even further. Let's see, this deer, he is actually a edgelet die, and that's from Gina Marie. And I used some clear foam pop dots to give them a little bit of dimension. It's hard to see here. Trying to adjust my lights, and then I went ahead and added another hillside border die from my stash. This Joyful Wishes, that is actually a die from a new release from Simon. I like it a lot. There's a lot of fun holiday sentiments in there. And actually they have a brand new one that was just released with their December, and it's more universal words, and I'm all about the edgelet word dies. I have a ton of them in different various sizes and from different manufacturers, and I just love them. So yeah, I'll be getting my hands on that next set as well. But added some silver sequins for my stash. From Our Home to Yours is a stamp set from Hero Arts. It's an old one, and I just stamped that there. And they all have to and from on the back. So that's that. I think it turned out super cute. All right, so the next one is a Stampin' Up! Die. It's an old one, and it cuts out this tree, and I just backed up the openings. This one has a gold cardstock, just a green and a brown, and then the same thing, I use small, I just have like a confetti border punch, and it just punches a bunch very quickly. So I just place them there just like I would. It's one extra step because I have to glue the cardstock and then add the enamel, the glossy accents, but it's fine. It's super easy. I actually tie a lot of gifts from for presents from people in my family with yarn. It's super cheap. It's way cheaper than curling ribbon from the store, and you get a ton of it. So, and it's a fun texture. And see, I have some more. I have red here too. So this tag, This shape is from the Stamp Market. It's kind of a fairly newer company, but they've been out for a year or so, and I purchased this die set and I love it. And just some green embroidery floss for my stash in these little notches that are already in the die. Added some washi tape from my stash. This is actually a Mama Elephant slash Joanne Fabrics Hampton Art type collaboration, and so I got that and just colored it in. This is actually cut from Bristol cardstock, and I highly, highly, highly recommend that cardstock. Like, where has it been all my life? I started using it when everybody else did a couple years ago, and basically I love it. Sorry, but I want to show you. I love it with these Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. It's like a dream. And also I love it with my Prismacolor pencils and my blending pencil. I don't use Gamsol really anymore. I use a blending pencil, and I love it. Kept it basic, added a little bit of Zig glitter brush and a little glossy accents to the nose. That's it. And then this last one is a Stampin' Up! Die. Maybe from last year, I want to say. Used some crochet twine to tie the end here. And I just cut this top portion and backed it with different colored cardstock, all from my stash. And then I went ahead and cut another piece, and I just didn't go to the edge so it can make a nice flip up. And that's that. I think these are all super cute, and I would love to get these. I will also give the teachers a gift card to Panera so they can have lunch or coffee or whatever they want, and a box of chocolates. So I think it's a really great gift for any teacher or coworker or even family member for that matter. And yeah, you should think about making handmade gifts. It's a fun way to get your supplies used, you know, because this is, like, again, all my stash stuff. And yeah, it just means a lot to people. So, all right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.